Hello everyone, and this is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling on October 10th, 2012. And basically, this is the go-home show. This is the show that they're going to be doing. This is the last show before TNA's Bound for Glory. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good show going into the pay-per-view itself. They did a decent job of, setting up storylines, of setting up the final little tidbits of the storylines going into the pay-per-view. You had some good in-ring action as well this week, which you typically get with TNA Impact. So that's always been a given in my portion, in my area of thinking and seeing what I've seen from TNA in the past. So I usually try to focus mostly on the storylines and how I feel about those. Like I said, the storyline tidbits of adding to they added nice little tidbits for the Aces and Eights versus Sting and Bully Ray. Having them have that little mistrust issue with Bully Ray going into the pay-per-view, I thought that was a nice little touch. And then, of course, having them have that tag match with Christopher Daniels and Kazarian was also a good added bonus into that as well. Honestly, this one just feels very thrown together, and you probably realize it too, and it is thrown together. The Zima Ion versus RVD for the X Division title going into the pay-per-view, it feels literally thrown together at the last second. There seems to be no point of actually having RVD going for the X Division title, but yet that's what they're going with because RVD's not on the pay-per-view, and they want him on the pay-per-view on Sunday. So that's what we'll end up getting. Should be a fun match, but storyline-wise, nothing great. Obviously, they did a nice little tidbit in there with Bobby Roode and James Storm as well. Basically, Bobby Roode interfering in James Storm's match at the beginning of the show with Austin Aries. That was a nice little tidbit there. It's nothing that's overly, there was nothing storyline wise that was overly great about the show. It was just nice little tidbits going into the pay-per-view to make make each match a little bit more meaningful. I like the little ending that they had. I like the ending that they had after the Jeff Hardy Bobby Roode match with Austin Aries coming out there, and they got that nice little confrontation between Jeff Hardy and Austin Aries before Austin Aries delivering the Brain Buster. That's a good way going into the pay-per-view, at least in my mind, in the terms of, it finally solidifies Austin Aries as the heel, as the guy that most people are probably going to end up booing in this case, or at least that's what they're going for. They wanted him to be the heel. This solidifies him as that heel. But all in all, like I said, I like the nice little tidbits that they put into pretty much every storyline going that are for the matches that will be on the pay-per-view on Sunday, and that's pretty much my entire review and overthoughts of this week's Impact. Just for reference to anybody who's going to be watching up to this point, I will be at the event on Sunday. I live in the Phoenix area, so I made my decision, and I'm going with a few friends to Bound for Glory. So I'm going to make two separate videos for Bound for Glory. One is just going to be your general overview and thoughts of the actual pay-per-view itself, the matches, how the storylines leading into the matches benefited them, and my thoughts on the pay-per-view as as maybe if you were even watching it on television in general. And then my second video will be an actual fan experience. How did I experience TNA Impact? I've never been to one of their events before in the past. I've been to other wrestling shows, of course, but my general thoughts and overview of being a fan inside the arena and how I felt about everything and seeing everything that they do live. So that's basically all I have for this. I'll be making those two videos probably sometime Sunday night, and I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed.